So one thing that's extremely common in sports is that young players start to lose confidence, they start to lose their effort, they start to get really emotional in their sport. They might experience anxiety before matches, they might get really frustrated with themselves during matches or after. They might get into this negative spiral. They might be low on confidence for many reasons, maybe injury, maybe changing teams or problems with coaches and other things. They might feel pressure from themselves and other sources. They might be just not playing as well as they train, as well as they can. And this is really heartbreaking for you to see. It's heartbreaking. It's also frustrating at times for parents to see, because you spend a lot of time and money taking them to their training, to their matches. And when you see them not playing this way, first of all, it breaks your heart, because it's like it's your child, and you can see them not having fun, not being happy. Maybe they're just tears, maybe they're really frustrated themselves. It breaks your heart. You don't like seeing them like that. It can be really sad. It can also be kind of frustrating, because you know how good they can be, you know how they train, you put a lot of time and energy and effort into it as well. So all these things are quite common in youth sports. It's common for a young athlete to not be confident in themselves for a period of time, to lose that confidence, to not be playing as well as they can to their potential consistently, to be having up and down performances, to be experiencing anxiety, to be getting frustrated with themselves. And it's hard. I was that athlete. That was me. My first word, literally, my first word that came out of my mouth as a child was ball. And so you can imagine what my childhood was like. And I spent a lot of years in sports. I never got as far as I can because of this thing. And I didn't have me, 20 years ago. But thankfully, there is a solution. If your child's confidence is low right now, if their attitude is poor at times, or they're not playing as well as they can, this also might show up in other areas of life. Anxiety, low confidence, lack of self-belief, lack of effort or follow through. These are all problems of the one problem, which is interference. It's mental interference. It's, what if I don't do well? What if I make a mistake? What do other people think about me? What if I get hurt? Maybe I'm not good enough. It's the mental interference in their own mind. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with their mind. Sorry, I'm shaking a little bit because it's cold. There's nothing wrong with their mind. It's just a habit of how they've been thinking. It's just a habit of worried thinking, fearful thinking. This interference is fear, doubt, worry, and it plagues our child's minds. It plagues their minds. It takes over. It's really like a virus. It takes over. And it's sad. It's hard to watch, as I mentioned. As a parent, you know what it's like. You can see them, you can see their body language, you can see they're not going to play well today, you can see it, or they're not, you can see what's going on, right? They maybe are aware of it, maybe they're not, but you're certainly aware of it. And you feel for them, because all that you want for them is you want to see them putting their best effort, you want to see them having fun. You want to see them enjoying themselves. You don't really care about wins or losses. Yeah, sure, it's good seeing them win and scoring goals or whatever the sport is. That's great. But intuitively, what's more important is their effort. What's more important is them putting in the effort, giving their best, handling the wins and losses that come with sport. Sport is a reflection of life in general, and how they are in sport now is how they'll be in life later. This is an arena that shows us where they're lacking in confidence, where they don't believe in themselves, where they don't know how to win or how to lose, how to handle those things, handle challenges, adversity, problem solve. These are all necessary skills that a happy, healthy, confident, successful person needs. And sport is the perfect place to help them develop these skills, these mental skills, so that they win and do well in their sport now, and they also are a great person. They have the character and the resilience and the confidence and the mental qualities that they will need to be a happy, healthy, successful person, because that's what we want. Whether they want to be a professional athlete, if that's their dream, and you can kind of know, you can feel that that's a possibility for them, that's what they want, great. If that's what they want, they're going to need this. However that turns out, if they develop these mental skills, how to manage their emotions, how to handle adversity, how to problem solve, how to win and lose properly, how to be a good sport, how to believe in oneself, how to put one's best effort in consistently, they're going to need that to become a professional. And even if they don't, for whatever reason, or that's not their path, they'll have this ability for life so that they're successful, happy in life. What we do at Pro Mindset Academy is we help young athletes play to their potential, give their best effort, play to their potential consistently, back themselves, give it everything, and do it with happiness, with joy, with a smile on their face. This is what we are the best in the world at. I've had the privilege of doing this for, gosh, like 10 years now, and we have a team of coaches in Australia and beyond Australia, globally, that works specifically with young athletes on this thing, so that they do well in their sport now, they have fun, they have the confidence, they have the mental tools and the mental strengths to manage their emotions, to manage their mind, because this is where it starts. Talent only gets you so far in sport and in life. It's the ability to manage emotions and one's thinking that gets them the rest of the way and makes it fun as well. So if this resonates with you, if you are a parent who's tried to help your child with this stuff and it hasn't really worked, they don't want to hear it from you, or just not getting through, you want some outside support, this is what we do. We work one-to-one with young athletes, we work one-to-one with your child in helping them develop the confidence, the emotional capacity, the mental skills, the resilience, the tools and the strength, the mental strength that they need to win and do well and be happy in sport and in life. This is what we teach. For me, it's the most valuable thing that I could be offering. I didn't do this as a kid. You probably did in some sense too. You know, a lot of adults don't have these skills yet because we never learn them. We don't learn in school. We can't learn this in school, right? This is really important things. I think you understand that. That's why you're watching this video. So if this resonates with you and you'd like to know more about exactly what we offer, how much it is, how long it goes for, how it works, please send me a message and I'm happy to have a conversation with you to see if it's a fit for your child. But there is support out there. This is what we do. This is, I was gonna say this is my job. It's not only my job, it's my life. This is what I've dedicated my whole life to in helping young people, because it's what I needed and many other young people need it. And it sounds like your child could benefit from it too. So if you're interested to learn more about our one-to-one mindset coaching, please send me a message and we'll have a conversation.